Okay, we are officially live. Let's see who's the first one to show up. There's no one here yet. Let's see who is the first to show up. Oh, we have one viewer already found it. Internal, hello. You are the first person in my completely random and unexpected live stream. Here we go. Jess, Tommy, Lee, Violet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy cow. So many of you showed up so fast. Oh my gosh. So many of you showed up so fast. I'm absolutely mind blown. I didn't do any kind of announcement. I didn't do any kind of warning. I just you know what? I'm going to go live and see what happens. And so many people showed up. Holy cow, the counter isn't telling me. Holy moly, 90, dang on. How is everybody? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I have to turn on the slow mode. I'm sorry, guys. I did not expect this to happen this quick. Holy cow. Okay, sorry. I gotta turn on the slow mode. I have to turn it on. Holy cow. Liam, first super chat, $5. Thanks so much, man. First super chat. Thank you. Let's see here. Alan, hi from Sweden. Hello from West Virginia. Aaron, hi from Scotland. Sam, hey, man. Hi from West Virginia. So actually, today I went and double checked my PO box. So there is going to be a mail time. I'm probably going to film that tomorrow. I got I got a little busy today. So we held a contest in my Discord server, and I mailed the winner of that contest a prize today, which is it took a little bit longer to get all that figured out than I thought. But yeah, I mailed a package to the Netherlands today. So if the winner is here, your package is coming. Let's see here. Pablo, hey man. Hello, Sam from Mexico. Hey man, I have not forgotten your video idea. It is coming. So do not worry about that, Pablo. Thanks so much for the super chat. Ozzy, too. Thank you. Hi, Sambal. Never going to let that go, are you, Ozzy? Never going to let that go. John, hello from Manchester. Hello from West Virginia. I've got to get back over to the UK. Oh, so guys, just so you all know, I don't know if any of you live in the Halifax area, but yesterday I officially booked a trip to Halifax, Nova Scotia. I will be visiting the city in May. So if any of you all are in the Halifax area or know about it, please let me know things to do, because I have to go check out the Maritime Museum. I want to go check out the Titanic graveyard. If possible, I would like to get out to where the Atlantic sank, but I don't know if that'd be easy for me to do. I only have a day to go, but that's something that I am working on. Let's see here. MD, hello from Norway. Love all your videos. Also, I am related to Titanic survivor Carl Gustav. We even share the same last name, and we are both born in the same place. That's really cool. I'm not familiar with Carl, but I would love to know more. Hey, MD, join my Discord. I would love to talk to you. Liam5, thank you. Did you see the video that I edited of you in the meme section of the Discord server? No. I don't usually check all the other channels too often. I usually just stay in the general chat. But if you would like to show me, just DM me. But like I tell you guys 1,000 times, if you want to message me, if you message me and I don't respond, I'm not ignoring you. Basically, all of my notifications on Discord are muted, because when I have it on, I get all the time. So I have all of it muted. Basically, if you want to get my attention, wait until you see me active in the chat, then DM me. And then that's the best time for me to see something. GL, I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to say that. Hello from Ireland. Love your videos. Thanks so much, man. Hello from West Virginia. That was another reason why I decided to go ahead and do this video so early, was because this live stream started, because I want to make this a good time for everybody who likes my content over in the UK and Europe and stuff to watch, because London's 5 hours ahead. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like 8:30 in the evening there right now. So that's another reason why I did this. Jamie5, hi Sam from the United Kingdom. Hello from West Virginia. I've got to get back to the UK. I've got to. This summer it's happening. This summer I am going to make it back to the UK 100%. The 3, 8:30. Okay, cool. Ship Historian, hi Sam from Southampton, England. I am on vacation. Cool. You misspelled Southampton there though. Southampton's got 1 H, but cool. Enjoy. I have to visit Southampton. I have to. Let's see here. B, hello from the East Coast. I'd say you're fairly close to me. You're not too far from me. Let's see here. Zero says, hey, Sam, can you talk about the Wilhelm Gustloff again sometime? You know something? We may be due for another Wilhelm Gustloff video. I haven't touched on that since, what, my first year on the channel? So I think that's something that, yeah, we may need to revisit the Gustloff at some point. We do. Liam, too, thank you. I shared the video with you on Discord. Okay, I'm not signed into my Discord right now, but I'll check it out. Let's see here. Violet says, Sam, I'm trying to get to Nomadic by car. Oh, okay. So are you over in the UK and like, are you like trying to drive there or something? Or like, how are you trying to do that? Like, let's see. Yeah, the Nomadic is in Belfast. So you'd have to take a ferry, wouldn't you? I feel like you would. Anyway, but let's see here. Southampton, the place where it all started with Titanic, sad face. Yep, absolutely. Let's see here. Southampton, England. You know, it'll be really, really cool to take I was so surprised. I was browsing around and looking at like cruises and all this other stuff, and I stumbled across a 4-night cruise that Royal Caribbean did. And I kid you not, it goes from New York City, a day at sea, and goes to Halifax, Nova Scotia, and then turns around and comes right back. And I'm like, sold, done. This is a one-way trip to Halifax and back. The ship goes exactly where I want to go. And what better way to visit Halifax than by ocean liner? So, well, cruise ship. But anyway, same thing. Well, not same thing, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm like, Halifax has been on my list of places to visit, and I'm like, I'm going to go. Maritime Sam! Exclamation mark, question. Maritime has finally showed up. I wondered when you would show up. I wondered when I would see you. We got another 5 from John. Thank you. Afternoon. When will we get an SS United States video, or maybe a timeline video on the United States lines as a company? The SS United States has another one that's been on my list that I have wanted to cover for a while. I'm not crazy far away from the United States. I'd like to go and visit the ship. But I mean, there's not a lot. Like, I mean, I'd like to go and film the ocean liner and stuff for the video. But I mean, I guess I don't have to. But I'd have to study it a bit and learn about it a bit and everything. But yeah, maybe someday soon. I've got some stuff that I've got some other stuff that I'm tackling right now. But yeah, very soon. Next official Historic Travels video is going to be about the Hindenburg. But I do have another Titanic video that I am thinking about doing first. Ultimately, because the video won't be that involved, it'll probably be like a 5-minute video. But that's something that it was a request from my animator, and she does such amazing work. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. And she made a thumbnail and everything like that. And I'm like, okay, we're probably gonna do that first. Nick, Historic Travels, I hope you hit 100,000 subs. Thanks so much, man. Hey, with the support of people like you, we'll get there. Let's see here. Captain, hey, Sam, 2 questions. Okay. I'm ready. Born ready. Let's do this. Can you do a video on three whale that was trapped in the ice in Alaska in 1988? And have you, Black Panther, I can never pronounce that word. I know what you're talking about. Wakanada forever. Believe it or not, Black Panther, I can never pronounce that word. I can never pronounce it. But anyway, Black Panther is one of the few Marvel movies that I have not seen. I've been meaning to watch it. I just haven't gotten to it. But I did love all that stuff in, was it Infinity War or was it Endgame? When one of the girls there, she was like, when you mentioned opening up the city to the whole world, this isn't what I had in mind. He's like, well, what did you have in mind? I don't know. Maybe a Starbucks. That made me laugh. It's pronounced Wokun. I'm not even gonna try. But anyway, yeah, so like that made me laugh. I have not seen all the Marvel movies. So I have not seen all the Marvel movies, but that's on my list. Let's see here. Sorry, I meant to say, have you seen Black Panther yet? No, I have not. I have not watched all the Marvel films. I haven't even watched Iron Man 3 yet. And it was probably, what turned me away from Marvel for a very, very long time was because when it first came out, like when Marvel first started making movies like Iron Man and stuff like that, I watched them. And then, was it Iron Man 2? I remember there was a Marvel movie that I hated, and I hated it. And I think it was Iron Man 2, because, you know, Tony was just like so like self-loathing and all that stuff. And it was just, I'm like, what is this? Like this destructive thing. He was like, if I remember correct, it's been so long. And I remember that just turned me away from Marvel for a very, very long time. Like I didn't even know what Infinity Stones were. And so basically but then it was a girl who I was dating at the time, I think. Yeah. I think she got me to watch Marvel again. It was Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy like blew my mind. So but yeah, I need to go back and watch some of them. Let's see here. Ta-da! Hi, Sam from Georgia. Cool. Hi from West Virginia. Liam, too, again. Samurai, slice that like button. Hacha! The like button. Steve says, can you do a video on the SS Great Eastern? It's on the list. The SS Great Eastern is on the list. So what did you guys think of, Flip says, Sam talking about Infinity Stone sounds like a new YouTube. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hey, Flip, by the way, I was going to tell you later, but I did mail out the prize. I ordered it a month ago. I kid you not, but I just got in the hoodie for our contest winner, and I mailed that off today. So there you go. Gotcha. Scatino runs away. What are you running away from, Scatino? You're just trying to hide from everybody since you are doing what you're doing. Drew says, hey, Sam, I'm still working on my Western River Expedition book series. And can you do a video on what if Titanic had gantry davits just like her sister ship, Britannic, and Merry Christmas? That's a great idea. Drew. Good luck on your book, but I'm going to put that on the list right now. Let's see. Wait, there it is. What if Titanic had gantry davits like Britannic? I really like that idea. That'd be a great video. That's a great idea. Thank you, man. Great idea. Great idea. Captain Jalen, let's see. Wait, I lost it. Crap. I saw the comment and I lost it. Dang it. Okay, here. Let's see. Green says, you should play Tiny Sailor's World. It's a game on Roblox where you sail ships and try not to sink by icebergs, mines, and huge waves. I'll check that out. You said it's Roblox? Okay, yeah, other people have mentioned that to me before. And I do need to check that out. Let's see here. We got Flap says, I had no idea you were streaming. I was looking through Brightside videos You were looking through Brightside videos when you saw me. You were looking through Brightside videos when you saw me. What are you doing looking through Brightside videos? What are you doing looking through Brightside videos? Insert disappointment. Insert disappointment. What are you doing looking through Brightside videos? What are you doing? I thought you would know. I thought you would know about Brightside and everything. Oh, by the way, let's see here. I cannot pronounce your name. Tar. Always look at the bright side of life. Yeah, always look at the bright side of life. Well, you know what? For a YouTube channel called Bright Side, they definitely aren't looking at the bright side of life. They're spreading darkness by misinforming everybody about history. I mean, honestly, I could not get over, like, number one, I could not believe that Aaron 1912 was in that video. And number two, I honestly could not believe that they thought that the One Piece theory with Titanic meant the Titanic sank in 5 minutes. I was like, excuse me? The Titanic sank in 5 minutes? Is that right? Is that really what you think? So if you guys got that is such a basic but extreme mistake. Such a basic and extreme mistake. That's just Steve. Wow. Hey, Steve, are you the Steve that mailed me all those cards? Is that you? Are you in the stream, Steve? Are you the Steve that mailed me all those Ocean Liner postcards? Is that you? Are you watching this? Is that you? Are you watching this, Steve? Let me know in the chat. Let's see here. I got to get these super chats. Jamie 10, thank you. Are you going to do a timeline of Carpathia? Thanks for the 10. I don't know about a timeline, but I am going to do another video on Carpathia's life and everything. I am going to do that. Thanks for the 10, man. Thank you. I don't see Steve anymore. The Wild 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, have you watched a video called Olympic, A Christmas Miracle? I feel like you'd love it. I'd love to see your reaction. Olympic, A Christmas Miracle. No, I have not. Is it about the ship Olympic, the Titanic sister and everything? I don't know anything about that, but I will definitely check it out. Thanks for the 5. Wow, I'm not familiar with it. I am not familiar with it. Anyway, hey, Steve, if you're here and you're the Steve who always mails me those really cool cards, when I went and checked my P.O. box, I got this from Steve. And number 1, so this is just an impromptu mail time. I'm going to work on the real mail time probably tomorrow. But hi, Sam. Yes, that's... Oh, Steve, there you are. Steve, there you are. Okay, hi, Sam. Yes, that's me, my friend. Awesome. I was wanting to try to find you. I wasn't sure how to reach you. But I just got your card. Thank you so much. And before I show all of you guys the amazing gift that Steve sent, like I could not get over it. The first thing I noticed when I opened up this card... You sent me a music Christmas card. Thanks for that, Steve. I'm like, well, when I open this, I'm like, what am I hearing? He sent a music card. And anyway, Steve included a coin from 1912. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And Steve also sent me all of these original, like he sent me so many original postcards. I can't even get over it. But he sent me all of these old cards. So like there's Mauritania. Yeah, Mauritania. There's the HMS Victory. And these are all original. Like these are really old. This one was post-stamped 1914. This card's from 1914. This is the Republic. This one was postmarked 1932. There's the Aquitania. This one was postmarked. I don't see. It says April 15th, but I don't see the year. But like, just Steve sent these unbelievable things. So Steve, if you're watching this, man, thanks again. I really appreciate it. The coin is awesome. You're Hey, Steve. Thanks so much, man. Oh, hey, Steve, join my Discord. Join my Discord, Steve, because I would really like to talk to you in DM. So join my Discord, man, because I do want to talk to you. I want to talk to you directly. And I'm really glad you joined the chat because I was trying to figure out how I was going to reach you. Man. You're more than welcome, Sam. Thanks so much, man. Thank you. And join my Discord, Steve, and DM me. Let's see. And while I was talking, here come more super chats. Okay, we got that one. Okay, we got another 5 from Goff. Thank you so much, man. What about a video on World Discoverer, History of Morse Code and Oceanus? Let's see, World Discoverer, History of Morse Code and Oceanus. I was thinking about doing a video about the ship Oceanus at some point and the horrible captain and everything. History of Morse Code, that would be interesting. The origins of Morse code. Let's see. Let's put that on the list, Garth. History of Morse code. Okay, got it. Thank you for the 5, Garth. Super appreciate you, man. TR, Steve rocks. Yeah, he does. Steve's awesome. Everybody here is awesome. We got that one. And we got another 10 from Wolf. Thank you. What do you think of the infographic show? Also, if you watch Roger's Long 2006 version of the V-Break and not the version Brideshead watched, it's actually kind of plausible. You know, so if we're thinking of the same thing, because when they first were talking about the V-Break and not the Aaron 1912 one, well, let me just get this out of the way. I do not think a V-break in any shape or form happened to Titanic. There was just too much dead weight in the buoyancy. Like, there's just no buoyancy. There's no way the bow could have come up. A V-break is completely implausible. But all the theories, with the exception of Aaron 1912, of course. But I think that anybody who proposes any type of Titanic theory, you know, with how the keel or the double bottom, you know, how all that might have flexed and stuff, all that stuff is open to interpretation. But no matter what, there is no way that the Titanic's bow suddenly shot back up out of the water while it was full of water. Maybe something in the, because I did remember that documentary after I thought about it. Maybe some of the stuff in that documentary, not Aaron 1912, the other one, maybe like how the hull and everything failed. If I remember correctly, some of that might be plausible. but no V-break. There's no V-break or anything like that. But I'd have to go back and watch the I'm just referring to how the keel and how the double bottom and how the structure of Titanic may have collapsed. That's all I'm referring to. No V-break. But I'd have to go back and rewatch it because while I didn't remember it immediately, I did kind of remember it as that video played. But I'll have to go back and rewatch it before I can say anything concrete. But you never know. You never know about how the structure of the ship failed. But I tend to go more with maybe the, you sure, winky face, of course, Mirror Time. But I tend to go more along with the banana peel theory and Mingot, you know, how the structure collapsed. But you never know. All ideas are open to consideration with the exception of stuff that is absolutely pure ridiculous. How about that? But no, the bow never came up or any of that nonsense. Let's see here. Liam, too. You could possibly visit Scatino and yell. What do you mean, Liam? Like for a why would I visit Scatino? Why would I want to put myself through that mental torment? And also, he probably doesn't have internet connection, and I'm fairly certain he has no idea who I am. And does he speak English? Would he even know what I'm saying? He'd probably like, who's this guy who just walked in here and is yelling at me in some language I don't even understand? Gerald, it's banana split theory. Okay, so explain that to me, please. Explain it to me how explain to me how Brightside said it right, banana peel theory, and then literally a minute later they mess up and they say banana split theory. Like, I mean, explain to me how that happened. Like, I mean, it's just like what? Instead of saying banana peel, they're like, because the ship split in two, they're going banana split. Like, that makes no sense. That makes no. Anyway, Maritime, he does watch his interviews. Oh, okay. I haven't watched those. Let's see here. Sure. I mean, they messed up the time twice. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess I'm giving him too much credit. Radius, I think you skipped someone super. I went back and got it. I got it. I got the super chat, Liam. I saw your. Thanks for the 2. I saw that I missed one. You have to remember, guys. The thing about the $2 chats is I try to get them, but YouTube doesn't save them. So if you do $5 or $10 or whatever, those get pinned at the top right of my screen. So I don't miss them. But if you do like the $2 ones and stuff like that, I need to get that thing. I need to install that thing so that they highlight so I can always see the chats and everything. I need to do that. That way I don't miss them because right now it doesn't save them. Bacon says, what is your Discord server? It's in my community page. Let's see. Nav says, what is your favorite ship, Sam? I don't know. What is my favorite ship? I honestly have no idea what my favorite ship is. What could possibly be my favorite ship? What could possibly be my favorite ship? I honestly don't know. What is my favorite ship. What is my favorite ship? That is such a mystery. I don't know what is my favorite ship. Says Olympic. Dustin, hint, it's in the background. Maritime, Costa Concordia. Nick said, how long did it take to build the Lego Titanic? I actually did not build this. So I started by working on it. I started working on the bow a little bit, but my family, they got this for Christmas last year. And my brother-in-law, he is an absolute beast at Legos, like an absolute beast. And I went to go visit a friend that weekend. And I thought he was just going to work on the bow. But then I came back 2 days later and the whole thing was done. Like he built that thing in a weekend. I mean, it's just, no joke, he's a beast. He is a beast at Legos, 100% beast. This took a while to build for me. And he helped a little bit with it because there was some stuff I got stuck on. But this is RMS Lusitania in Lego. This right here was extremely annoying to build. The way the propellers and stuff were on there and the rudder. This was very difficult to put together. I had to redo it a couple of times. Let's see here. We got that one. I think we're all caught up. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're good. Let's see here. Let's see. Moose, how high do you think the stern rose up Probably around 23 to 24 degrees. That's the maximum angle of tilt that I think the stern had at the time of breakup. Very good to whatever what they show in the Part-Time Explorer on the Sea of Glass animation. That's what I go with. That's what I go with. Let's see. Maritime. Hey, Sam, do you know the tragedy of the sinking of the SS Armenian? Armenian. It is the worst Soviet maritime disaster. At lowest estimates, 5,000 were lost and 8 survived. It sank in less than 10 minutes. No, I do not know about her. I do not know about this vessel, the SS Armenian. Okay, I am going to look that up, maritime. I'm not familiar with Soviet or like Russian stuff like that. I know about the K-19 and stuff like that, but I don't know the full story. I know so after watching The Crown, the latest season of The Crown, I was very surprised to find out that Prince Philip was a distant relative of the Romanovs. That completely blew my mind, that Philip was a distant relative of the Romanovs. Like, I could not believe that. Yeah, there's a whole episode about it. I had no idea. Apparently, they're somehow related to Queen Victoria, if I remember correctly. But, I mean, it's just, I don't remember the specific connection, but there was an episode in a new season of Crown where they talk about the Romanovs and what happened to them. And then Philip became like really interested in it and everything like that. So I was just like, Philip is related to the Romanovs? Like, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. So like, that's just something I'll have to I want to research that a little bit more. Let's see here. TR says, can you do, I hope I'm saying your name right. Can you do top 5 worst captains of all time and top 5 worst history channels of all time? So like the worst captains of all time and then the worst like history channel documentaries of all time. Is that what you mean? I mean, if you're going back through all of history, I'd have to think about that a bit. I can think of a few captains off the top of my head who I absolutely despise, but I'd have to think about that. But that'd be an interesting idea. And as far as the top 5 like worst history channel documentaries, that'd be a tough one to do because I don't watch a ton of History Channel documentaries anymore. Like usually I watch documentaries that catch my eye. So like if I looking around and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, and I watch that. Have any of you guys watched Astrum? Astrum is amazing with space content. Absolutely amazing with space content. So like, yeah, if I stumble across something, it catches my fancy. That's what I watch. Catches my fancy. Where'd that come from? Liam 10, thank you. I edited your Costa Concordia video and made you say, you know Captain Smith on Titanic? He actually went back to his room, changed into a suit, then got into a light. Hey, Liam, I think you need a timeout for that. You edited the words I said and made it so I said you made me turn Captain Smith into Scatino. Did you really do that? Did you really just do that? No, not cool, dude. Not cool. Why on earth would you twist around Captain Smith's story and put it with a guy who I don't even consider to be a captain? Coward Scatino. Whoa! Woo! Wow, there was I had a cough there for a second. Like that's just ugh. Yeah, no. No. There's some things you don't do, Liam. There's some things you do not do. You do not twist my words around and make me pretend that Smith is Scatino. Like Smith was a good captain. He was an honorable man all the way to the end. Scatino cared more about himself than the people that were under his care. So no. RMS Martinez. Smith was a great captain. Scatino was not. Completely agree. Completely agree. Maritime, it was nice meeting you, Liam. Right? Let's see here what we got. Nav says, Sam, do you play games at all? Do I play games? Does this answer your question? Does this answer your question? Do I play games? Does this answer your question? No. Maritime. No. Oh, don't be hating on Xbox. I like Xbox. Xbox is fun. And oh yeah, you can probably see it right here. This is my OG Xbox from 2001. My OG Xbox. This is the one that I had when I was a kid. And this thing, the original Halo, like, oh, I have such good memories with this thing. Playing with my friends. My friends would come over from school, and we'd system link, which means we connected two Xbox together. We would basically have like 4 people on each TV. So there'd be like 4 people. We'd be playing split screen. We'd be playing Halo. My mom would order pizza. And like those were just some of my favorite childhood memories. It was just so much fun. I still remember my brother. He was trying to snipe me in Halo. And listen, you guys who weren't kids in the early 2000s, you know, like if you ever play split screen, there's this thing called screen watching where if my brother was trying to snipe me, I could just peek over at his screen, see where he was, and I just go boom and get him. And he's like, stop screen watching. And I'm like, the good old days, the good old days. Oh, and we got another super chat. Let's see. Wait. Okay, we got that one. We got 10 from Liam. We got that one. We got 2 from Steven. Thank you. Who is Aaron 1912? And do you have a photo? Okay, so Steven, Aaron 1912 is a guy who he started off as just a guy who basically he kind of twists around the story of the Titanic and tries to say, oh, all of you are wrong. History is wrong. This is what really happened. He is convinced 100% that somehow the sinking of the Titanic defied physics. And after the bow was going down, the bow somehow he thinks the Titanic V-broke. Okay. Which means that somehow the ship defied physics. And then after the bow went down, the stern rose up. When the ship broke in half, he thinks that somehow, pretend my hand's the water, he thinks that somehow the bow magically got buoyancy again, and then it came back up and then went down like that. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense. That's not how physics works. Anyway, so normally people would just be like, okay, whatever. It's just a guy who doesn't really know what he's talking about. But what got him to be so famous, or infamous, I should say, was that he really started like putting his name out there, like posting everywhere. And I found this out from Titanic Animations. He made a bogus college university account, or he pretended to be a college university. And he pretended to be a physics professor and said, physics supports the Aaron 1912 theory. What are you talking about? I'm like, so basically he went around and made a bunch of bogus accounts to pat himself on the back, and he made himself really infamous. Okay, like that's why people really don't like dealing with him. You know what I mean? It's just because it's just how it's how he's handled things that he's very infamous among Titanic historians. So that's to be quite honest, I'm stunned that Brightside even heard about him, but whatever. Anyway, so that's I don't have a photo. That's not his real name, I don't think. So anyway, he's just he's a guy who's trying to do something that I would consider along the lines of the coal fire or the Titanic was switched with the Olympic and stuff like that. He's taking real history and then mixing it in with a lie. Because how do you sell a good lie? You mix in elements of truth. It's just like the coal fire, the switch theory, or whatever else. And he's doing the same thing. He's taking elements of truth and mixing it in with bullcrap to sell a lie. And he's like, look at this. I came up with the Titanic theory and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, thanks for the 2, Stephen. Garth 20, thank you so much, man. Have you heard of the SS Waikato? I know I didn't say that right. Waikato. It was on a London to Australia route, lost all its engines, and used ocean currents to make it to Australia. It took 4 months. Everyone thought it sunk. Not a single life was lost. No. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, I'm looking this up. Hang on, I'm going to look this up real quick. And once again, I need to get streaming. I tried to get the streaming software going on my computer, but OBS is kind of finicky on Mac. Like I was having issues getting it to work right. That's why I'm not using it right now. The SS Warath? Is that right? Oh, no, Wakita? Why did I pull up Warath? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put that on the list, and then I will try to cover that at another time. Copy and paste. Okay, ocean current Australia. Okay, I got it. I got it, Gar. Thank you so much for the 20, and I will try to get to that as soon as I can, man. That's a really cool idea. That's a really cool story. You know, a ship that. Yeah, why don't we do? That'd be a cool video topic. We do a video about a ship situation that didn't end in a major disaster. That's really cool, Gar. Thank you for the 20, man. That's awesome. Thank you for telling me about that. Okay, here we're scrolling down. Wolfman 5, thank you. Have any other ship captains abandoned their passengers during a maritime disaster? Well, the two that I know of off the top of my head is the captain of the Oceanus, Avrianus. I know I'm not pronouncing his name right. And Scatino. I'd have to go back and look at some others. I can't. Oh, the Seoul Ferry guy, the South Korean ferry. He did. Those are the more recent ones. As far as going back into history, I'm not 100% certain. I don't recall reading about him, a captain abandoning ship. I'm sure there were others. But I just can't think of them off the top of my head. If you want to talk about the SS Arctic, that was the one where the crew abandoned the captain. I mean, like, I had not heard of the Arctic until I watched Part-Time Explorers video. And just I could not get over how everyone acted in that. Like, I could not. Anyway, but I was unfamiliar with that chip until Part-Time Explorers video, but absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Thanks for the 5, Wolf. We got that one. Mauritania says, Aaron 1912 is an interesting person, shall I say. Yes. Yes, he definitely is, and that's putting it mildly. That's putting it very mildly. Liam 5, thank you. I never accepted the Aaron 1912 theory. Good. Good. Sabrina, what? Hey, Sabrina, what's up? Let's see here. Kasi 10. Hey, Kasi, hope you're doing well, man. Hey, if you want, we could do that collab idea this weekend since I'm doing a lot of YouTube stuff this weekend, which will be perfect. Also, I don't know if you checked DMs last night after I see a theme session. I don't think I did. I'll have to double check, but we'll see, Kasi. I've got some other stuff that I'm working on this weekend, but maybe. We'll see. Thanks for the 10, man. We got that one. Steven 10, thank you. Let's see. Respond, Prince Philip. Okay. Tesar Nicholas II attended the wedding of his parents and gave the bride a set of diamonds as a wedding present. Some of these were later used in the engagement ring. Tesar Nicholas II attended the wedding of his parents and gave the bride a set of diamonds as a wedding present. Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Thanks for the 10, Stephen. That's really interesting. You know something? It was just whenever like it really blows my mind when you think about it. Like, so like with Queen Elizabeth and everything, when you really think about how many people throughout history, like some of the most important people of the last 100 years that Elizabeth talked to. I mean, like, it's just, she knew Churchill. She was involved in the Second World War, JFK, like the Apollo 11 astronauts. Like, I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing how many people Elizabeth interacted with. And Victoria was Elizabeth's great-grandmother. Was that right? Or was she her great-great? Because Elizabeth's grandmother was Queen Mary. But her great-grandmother? Or was it great-great-grandmother? I can't remember. I know it's one of those. I can't remember exactly. But it's just Queen Victoria. Like, and I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing to think about how much she impacted history. Like, Elizabeth was a great queen. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Great. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, great makes more sense. But yeah, it's insane. Elizabeth was a great queen. She will be missed. Let's see here. Oh, got that one. Liam 5, thank you. Who else but Family Guy joke? Thanks for the 5, Liam. Let's see here. Zero. Hey, Sam. Where can I join the Discord? I can't seem to find it anywhere, but my device won't let me access the community page. Can you post a link or something? Oh, sure. Sure. Discord. Loading it up. Open. Okay. Invite. Copy. And send. There you go. There's the link. There is the link. There you go. Let's see here. Got that one. Moon too. Thank you. Hi, Sam. The Queen Mary is open. I'm going. Awesome. 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 So the Queen Mary is finally yeah, actually, yeah, somebody mentioned that in my Discord yesterday, I think. But yes, I heard that the ship was finally opened again. That is incredible. I was really worried about the old girl. I was really, really worried that the Queen Mary wasn't gonna make it. But like the Queen Mary is it's very hard to maintain an old ship. It really is. It's really hard to maintain an old ship. But but like I hope they need to keep her. They need to keep her safe. I think the Queen Mary, like, they need to figure out a way to have the government maintain her or something. Like treat her like a national park or something, or like a historic landmark. That way, like, the government can take care of her and everything like that. And like, I know it'll never happen, but can you imagine how cool it would be if the Queen Mary could sail again? Do you guys think that do you guys think there would be a market for it? Do you think if they did somehow restore the Queen Mary and got her seaworthy again, do you think people would sail on her? Do you think people would want to sail on the Queen Mary if they made her seaworthy again? Like, do you think people would absolutely love it? As I think it'd be amazing. Like, to get a chance to sail on the Queen, like, one of the original queens and everything like that. Like, that would be like, hang on a sec. Let's do a poll. Do you think people would want to sail on Queen Mary again? Like, here's my only train of thought with that. Of course, all of us would, because we're all like ocean liner enthusiasts and all that. But do you think the general public would like to? Like, do you think most of the general public would want to sail on the Queen Mary and not a modern ocean liner? Like, listen, or not a modern cruise ship. That's what I should say. 88% yes. Yeah, because like that's just my big concern. Is I feel like so many people today just want to, like, they like the cruise ships, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like cruise ships too. But I don't know how much of a market there would be for an original old queen. You know what I mean? Like, to sail on the original Queen Mary. Because it doesn't have all the modern thrills that a modern day cruise ship does. And honestly, if they tried to make the Queen Mary modern, like water slides and all that other nonsense, I mean, they would ruin the ship. They would ruin the ship. So I mean, it's that's the only thing that concerns me. That's the only thing that concerns me is I don't know if there would be as big of a demand to sail on the original Queen like there would be a modern cruise ship. That's my only concern. I would love it. I would love to sail on her. I think it'd be amazing. But Sabrina, modern day cruise ships are ugly and ridiculous. If I want a resort, I'd stay on land. Yeah. Listen, I remember when I saw it was the Allure of the Seas. I saw it when we were docked at St. Thomas. The thing's a city. The thing is it's like a float. Like, I could not get over how massive the thing is. It's got a central park. It's got a boardwalk. I think it's got a shopping mall. I mean, it's just like the thing is, I think it's cool, but it doesn't really look like a ship to me. Okay, so let me ask the chat. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the design of modern day cruise ships, or do you like the designs of these old girls the best? Which do you guys like better? Do you think these ships look better, or the modern day cruise ships? Which ships do you guys think have more of a charm? Which ships? Ocean liners, old. So yeah, that's just kind of my 2 cents. Let's see here. Liam 5, thank you. Britannic needs to be raised. No, I disagree. I completely disagree. Like, it is possible theoretically to raise the Britannic, but I feel like they would destroy it. Because they would have to cut it into pieces to get it up. And I mean, they would no. Because I mean, it would ruin the ship. And then imagine the preservation work that would need to be done, because that metal, once it's been exposed to oxygen again, that's not really good. So I mean, it's just, as much as I would love to like have an Olympic class liner back, it needs to stay where it is. It needs to stay where it is because the ship is preserved. It's in much better condition than Titanic. I think Britannic will be around for 500 to 1,000 years at least. But so no, I think they need to leave the ship alone. Gamer, modern day cruise ships are just floating bricks. Yeah. Paul 5, thank you. Hey Sam, recently found your channel. Awesome, glad you're here. I've been wondering, why haven't they tried to see the condition of the pool on Titanic? I think it's stuck behind a watertight door. I think that like there's a watertight door and it's shut and it's right on the other side of the pool. That's what I've read. And they can't get in there to see it. But theoretically, it would be one of the most well-preserved rooms on the ship. They did make it into the Turkish bath, and it's in like perfect condition. Absolutely perfect condition. But as far as like, I'm pretty sure that's why they can't get in there, is because it's behind a watertight door that they shut. So, Maritime Mystery. Hey Sam, is there a difference between a running mate and a fleet mate? According to the SS Traffic wiki page, Pneumatic was her fleet mate. On the Pneumatic, wait. According to, like, is there a difference between a running mate and a fleet mate? According to the SS Traffic wiki, Pneumatic was her fleet mate. On the Pneumatic wiki page, it says Traffic was a running mate. I'm not sure. I do not know the answer to that, Maritime. If anybody in the chat knows, please answer, Maritime. But that's a new one for me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've heard. I feel like I've heard those terms before, but I'm not sure how they would be used in that situation. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, and I'd be curious to know. If anybody knows, please let me know. Let's see. Amir says, "Hey Sam, how are you, my man?" Let's see. Heart beating. Yep, air in my lungs. Good day. Good day. Maritime noise. Yeah, look, I'm curious. I'm curious to find out too. Look, Maritime, you guys teach me just as much as, you know, I teach you guys. So, hey, thank you guys so much. Let's see. I know I'm not going to say your name right. Rosemonda? Have you ever considered covering ship-related historical mysteries? I kind of have before. I've talked about the Mary Celeste, but yeah, there's a couple of others. Would you close enough? Okay, thanks. Hey, Rosemonde, when I was reading your name, I kid you not, I just had a flashback to the scene in the Titanic film where Jack saves Rose and he goes, "So what's your name?" Or no, he goes, "I'm Jack Dawson." She goes, "Rose Duplicator." And he goes, "I'm going to need you to write that down." So I legit just had that moment. I had that moment just flash through my head. But yeah, I was actually considering doing a video. LM. Right. But I was considering doing a video on Orang Medan. What would you guys think of that? Would you guys like a video on the Orang Medan? Do y'all know about that ship or the mystery around it? The Orang Medan. Would you guys like a video, or do you all even know what that is? Are you all familiar with that? Are you all familiar with the Orang Medan? Let's see here. It sounds cool. No. So the story is probably fake. It might be. It might be. What's that, bro? Maritime, it's fake. It can't be real. Well, I saw a YouTube video where they said that there were official documents that talked about it. There were official documents about it. Like, it's technically considered a mystery, you know, and I don't think there's any, there's no, like, it's hard to find anything concrete about it. And some people say that it's just a myth. We don't know if it existed. But I did see a YouTube video that claimed that there were official U.S. documents about it. So anyway, the story is that there was a cargo ship and it was sending out a distress signal. There are no official designs of the ship ever being built. Okay, I believe you, Maritime. There was that one YouTube video that said there were official documents about it with the ship's name on it. But anyway, I'll look into it a bit. But there's an official, the story is that it was a cargo ship and that it sent out a distress signal. And that the signal was like, you know, need help. And it says crew, the distress signal said crew dead, I die. And then when they got to the ship, they found it floating. And then, like, do you know how, like, eventually, like, when a person passes away, eventually their body gets really stiff? Well, they, like, the story says is that the people who came to rescue the survivors found the entire crew and they were all dead. And their bodies were already in that stiff position that bodies do after someone dies, but they were in that position in like it's like they were covering their face, or they were looking up at something in horror or something like that, like a rapid state of decay, right? Yeah. So and that's what it said. And the way that it was described, it reminded me a bit of the casts from Pompeii. Like if you ever look at the Pompeii disaster and everything like that, there would like the casts are frozen in the last positions those people were in when the ash cloud came over Pompeii. And anyway, apparently they found like the guy who was sending out the distress signal collapsed, and as Maritime said, advanced state of decay. And then when they left the ship, they said the ship randomly caught fire and exploded. So that's the story. That's the story. I don't know. As Maritime said, I guess there's no concrete proof on it. But the one video I said that there were some official documentations on it. So I don't know. But Rosemonde says that's gross and disturbing. Love it. But yeah, so that was a video that I was considering doing a video on that topic. But anyway, did I miss any? I think we're still good. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're good. We're good. But yeah, that's something that I was thinking about doing. Sabrina, strange, dark, and mysterious. Ooh. Ooh, ghosts. You know something? So you guys can't see it, but there's an air vent literally right here in my floor, and right below it is an intake. And sometimes like Rosie sheds like you all wouldn't even believe. And sometimes her hair comes up the air vent, and you guys will see it while I'm filming. But the way YouTube's compression and everything is, it looks like orbs, like on the camera. So everybody's like, Sam, your house is haunted. We can see orbs. And I'm like, no, it's just Rosie's hair. You're just seeing Rosie's hair drift past the camera and everything like that. So Adventure says, love your videos. Thanks, man. Maritime, watch Maritime Horror's video on it. He goes into extreme detail. Okay, cool. Thanks, Maritime. Thank you. Let's see here. Rain says, hey, I just watched the Brightside reaction video you filmed, and I don't really understand why they lie about how Titanic sank. It's ridiculous. So, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Mike Brady, he has a second YouTube channel, kind of like my historic hangout channel. And if you guys would like to subscribe to that, please do. I would love to have we just passed over 1,000 subs. So I'd love to have it. It's just a hangout channel. But anyway, Mike Brady was talking about how it's just like they go in, they take a bunch of quick notes, and then without really knowing what they're doing, they just jackleg something together. So, yeah, Maritime, he did do a live reaction. It was absolutely hilarious. So you guys know, hang on. You guys know how in that video, they mentioned Aaron 1912 and everything. So anyway, hang on. I'm going to show you guys this. This was from Mike Brady's stream. This was absolutely hilarious. I'm just going to show you. Like, his reaction when they saw Aaron 1912 was, dude, I laughed so hard. Yeah, watch this. I'm just going to.
Extended through to the master bedroom.
There you go, some shit.
Ones no one likes. V-Break and Aaron 1912. He called it. He is in the video.
That was so funny. Like, just watching him react to it, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. When Mike showed up, when Mike showed up, when I saw that, I was legit crying. And Steve, laughing face. And I didn't catch it, but he did. Says, well, that's more dramatic than me. But I didn't catch it at the time. But Mike did. And in the stock footage that they used, they were using house plans. Like when they're talking about the design and the structure of ships and stuff like that, they were using a house plans to talk about the... Oh, there's so much stock footage. Yeah. Oh, we got another super chat from Shane. Thank you for the 5, man. You always got to watch out for those Krakens. Absolutely. Thanks for the 5, man. You have to watch out for those Krakens. You've got to watch out for the Kraken. But like I said, I wasn't planning to do another one of those videos so soon. But honestly, guys, I think when Aaron 1912's name showed up, the chat in my premiere, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. Like the chat went absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And it was just oh, it was so funny. That was so funny. That was so funny. Sabrina says, "My kids, thank you for that video, by the way." No problem, Sabrina. I'm glad they liked it. But anyway, that was, I mean, seriously, like, can you guys, like, not you guys, but Brightside, like, I don't understand how they can get stuff so wrong. I mean, it's like they don't care. You know, that's the key thing. They just know. Mike called it content farm. You know, they just want to pump out the views and everything like that. They don't care if they're right or wrong. They don't care if they spread misinformation. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Let's see here. Maritime, did you watch the part where he searched up Britannic? Yeah, I saw that. He was curious about, like, if, like, let's see, bigger ships than Titanic that sank without breaking. He looked up Britannic and everything. And then right after he did, I mentioned Britannic. So, yeah, I saw that. That made me laugh. That made me laugh hard. Let's see. Tobias says, "Hey, Sam, do you have a model of the HMT Olympic camouflage?" I have one. No, I do not, but I would love to have one. I would love to have one. I think Histobrick has one of those. He has a Lego Olympic in the camouflage. That'd be really cool to have. I might have to go check that out. Yeah, says, "Sam, are you a voice actor in a game called Rec Room and a game called The Arctic?" Not to my knowledge, unless somebody took my voice and didn't tell me about it. I know that there's a guy in my Discord who's making a Rec Room game about the Arctic. Did he use my voice in a game without telling me? Did that happen? I'm not aware of that. Did that happen? Did he? If my voice is in that game, I wasn't aware of it, and you've absolutely sparked my curiosity. I know who it is in my Discord. I'm gonna have to message him. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I guess it's just it depends on how he used it. But I will definitely have to look into that. I will have to look into that. So I'll look at that. Yeah, because I was not. If he did do that, I wasn't aware of it. I was not aware of it. Let's see here. Bring it. That's technically illegal. Yeah. If, like I said, like I'll have to see what he did. If he used my voice in that game, I'll need to. I'm gonna have to message him and find out what's going on with that. Thanks for letting me know. Logan too. Videos like Bridesides are just unacceptable. But it's just like, as I've said before, you know, basically it's just like the coal fire, the switch theory, or whatever. You know, it's just these people, they want to, or V-Break, they make these bogus videos. They mix in elements of truth with lies and stuff like that. And so, by the way, on that note, I was watching something and I was like, okay. So there was this show called, I think it's called The Ghost Inside My Child or something. And there was this family who thinks that their kid was someone who was reincarnated who died on Titanic. And I'm like, okay, what's their evidence here and everything like that? Like, where are they basing this stuff on? And I was listening to them and they were just talking. I saw that, yeah. And like, you know, like, well, here's my biggest issue with it. You know, like, okay, number one, are you sure that the kid just doesn't have a big fascination with the ship? Because I did at a young age. Doesn't mean that I was reincarnated. But their evidence for pushing the reincarnation thing was just that he knew a lot about the ship. And I'm like, okay, is there something more? And they're like, yeah, he knew where the captain's cabin was in the Titanic Adventure Out of Time game without having to look. And he kept saying port, port, port. I'm like, but Captain Smith's cabin wasn't on the port side. It was on the starboard side. And then he said that the men were trapped in the boiler rooms. But no, even though the watertight doors shut, there were escape hatches and ladders that they could climb up. They weren't trapped. So it's just like they were getting things wrong. They were getting details wrong. And I'm like, so that's, are you sure? Smiley, yeah. So, I mean, like, no, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think it might be possible, you know, that reincarnation might be a thing. I don't know. No one knows for sure. Because there are stories about things where you're just like, that's interesting. Like, how does the kid know all this stuff? But in the case of this Titanic one, I'm like, this looks like a kid who's just This looks like a kid who just loves Titanic, but he's getting details wrong. So that's because they thought he was Thomas Andrews. They thought the kid was a reincarnation of Thomas Andrews. And I'm like, you would think that Thomas Andrews would know a little bit more information. Like, yeah, that I thought it was kind of silly. But anyway, so that's just my 2 cents on that. It looked like another Titanic thing, you know. So anyway, not getting into religious talk or anything here, but I'm just like, I think you're stretching a little bit with trying to think that your kid's a reincarnation of a Titanic person. But Maritime, he knew the ship the best. And if it was Thomas Andrews, you would think he would get these details right. You know, you would think he would get some of these details right. But most people who watch that video, don't know the ship like we all do. So that's my 2 cents on that. That's my 2 cents on that. Let's see here. Okay, we got 5 from Chris. Thank you. Sam, what are your thoughts on the new Titanic animations real-time syncing? I think he did an absolutely phenomenal job. I think he did an absolutely unbelievable job. And I've clicked around it a little bit. I haven't watched it in depth like I have the Part-Time Explorer thing. But if he's cool with it, I haven't spoken to him, but like Tom lets me use his animation in my videos, which is why you see it all the time. But I'd need to talk to Philip if he's okay with letting me use it in some of my videos, because I definitely would. I think he did a phenomenal job. And yeah, I mean, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So, and if he's cool with it, I'd love to use it in some of my future videos. I think that would be absolutely so cool. So cool. So cool. Let's see here. Okay, we got that one. Okay. Silent Storm. Hey, Sam. Once my favorite YouTuber, Spamless, was playing a bad Titanic mobile game. In one scene, there was a V-break. He was a big Titanic back then, but never saw the V-break before and said, what? I think I've watched Spamless before, but I've never really dived into his content. I've never watched. I think, no, wait. Did he do a video on that Lusitania game? Did he do a video on that Lusitania game? I don't know. Let's see here. Captain Alex, instead of raising the Britannic, why not drain the Britannic and make it an underwater museum? How would you do that? Do you realize how much water pressure you would have to hold back? So, are you saying have a big hole in the middle of the ocean and then just have the wreck down there? Can you imagine how much of a job that would be to how strong of a structure you'd have to build to hold back all that water pressure? And then you'd have to deal with preserving the Britannic because the hull would collapse once it's exposed to oxygen, the steel and everything. I don't see that working out. I don't see that being a good thing. And then what if there are people down there exploring the shipwreck and then the hull holding back, the wall holding back the water collapsed, and the whole thing went. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that ending well. That's just me. I don't think that's gonna end well. H, that would be insane. Yeah. Hey, Maritime, why do you always do that? I saw you had posted something, but then the second I glanced at it, you went message retracted. Maritime, what did you do? What did you do, Maritime? Are you hiding something, Maritime? Are you? What did he say? What did Maritime say? I don't know. I didn't see what he said. What did Maritime say? What did Maritime say there? I did not see what he said. What did he say? I'm very sus. I am very, very sus right now. Deleting evidence. Yes. Yeah, he was. He was deleting evidence. Okay, guys. So we're over the 1 hour mark. So I'll probably take 1 or 2 more questions. This live stream during the day went absolutely insane. I'm absolutely blown away. Excuse me, at how well I honestly did not think that many people would tune in. I really did not think that many people would tune into this. So I'm absolutely mind blown and very happy with the turnout. So this was a lot of fun. But let's see. Gene 5, thank you. Has anyone ever entered the third class cabins on the wreck? I know James Carrot aired the Turkish baths. I don't know if he got into the cabins. I haven't seen any footage of it, but he did explore some of the third class spaces. He got into the room where the big party was that happened on Sunday, and he did do all of that stuff. But Sabrina, what's he doing? Steve, it's been great to be able to watch you live. Hey, Steve, thank you so much for tuning in, man. And By the way, once again, DM me in Discord because I do want to talk to you. But all right, you know what, guys? I don't have anything written down or anything prepared. But would you guys like a very quick improv live stream? Or not live stream, a very quick improv Q&A? Would you guys like that real quick? Would you guys like a very improv, very quick Q&A? Would you guys like that real quick? Would you guys like me to do a really, really quick little warm-up Q&A? Hang on, let's do this. Start a poll. Real quick mini Q&A against Maritime. Against Maritime. Would you guys like that? Hang on, let me do this. Yes or no? let's just ask the community real quick. Real quick mini Q&A against Maritime. Would you guys like this real quick? Would you guys like a real quick little mini Q&A? Let's see here, Sabrina Law. Yep. 94% yes. Okay, wow. All right. Maritime, do you accept the challenge? Do you accept the challenge, Maritime? Do you accept the challenge, Maritime? It's up to Maritime. It's up to Maritime. Does he accept the challenge? Always. Phoenix, too. Thanks. Have a great Christmas. You too, man. Thank you for that. All right. Let me see here. All right. So I have it still here. So what I'll do is I didn't take the old scoreboard downstairs. I still have it. So I'm going to reuse this for a real quick. Steve 10. Thanks so much, Steve. Steve, thank you so much. Phoenix, thanks for the 2. Glad you were here, Steve. Hey, Steve, one more time, man. Just for you, because you're here. Just for you, man. So have a happy Christmas, Steve. Thank you again for this. Happy. Oh, that was so funny. When you sent me that, when I opened that up, Steve, I was like, what am I hearing? Like, I was confused for a moment. I was 100% confused for a moment when I opened that up. Sabrina, you better not do what I think you're going to do. Sabrina, what's happening? What's happening? All right, hang on. Let's see. Maritime history. Okay. Versus everyone else. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna now you'll have to bear with me a little bit because I didn't write these out beforehand, so I'll just have to think of these up real quick. So we'll do 5 questions, okay? We're going to do 5 questions. And you know what? We're going to give Maritime. We're just going to disengage the slow mode. Okay? We're going to do no slow mode this time. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yes. Oof. Okay. Happy face. Oh. Showing off now, Maritime? You being cocky again? Okay. All right. So just for that, Maritime, here we go. Just for that, Maritime, here we go. All right. He's being cocky. So activate. What? Slow mode is on. Send a message every 5 minutes. Wow, the chat just stopped. The chat just stopped. Good job, Maritime. Sad face. All right. Slow mode is off. Chat away. Sam. Rock on. Why? Because it's fun to mess with Maritime. All right, question 1. Remember, guys, these are very impromptu, just something I'm thinking of. I didn't have time. I wasn't planning to do this, so I really didn't think the live stream would get these many viewers, which is awesome, by the way. So thank you all so much for tuning in. But let me see. All right, first question. Okay. What city was the SS Atlantic heading to when it hit the rock? When the SS Atlantic hit the rock, it had to change course and head to another city. What city was the SS Atlantic heading to at the time of the disaster? Ready, set, go. Green got it. Halifax. Okay, Green got it. Good job. Halifax, Maritime was right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead just for this quick little Q&A. I'm going to let Maritime have his as long as he answers the question within a couple of seconds. I'm going to give him the point too, since it's him against 186 of you. All right, Halifax, good job. So that's a double. Maritime answered the question really quick. So we are 1-1. We are 1-1. Okay, there we go. I'm giving him his handicap for this. All right, let's see here. Next question. I need a tough one. Okay. What city or town was extremely helpful in rescuing the survivors of the Lusitania? What town was extremely helpful in rescuing the survivors of the Lusitania? Ready, set, go. What town was extremely helpful? Delhi, Queenstown. Kinsale. Well, I was looking for Queenstown, Maritime, because all of the boats and everything came from Queenstown. That's what I was message retracted. Queenstown. I do. Queenstown. That's 100% what I was looking for. Queenstown was what I was looking for. Maritime, why'd you say Kinsale? Queenstown was what I was looking for. Queenstown. All right. Good job. Queenstown was what I was looking for. All right, there we go. 2-1. All right, next question. Let me see. Okay. On April the 14th, 1912, at 11:40 p.m., the RMS Titanic struck an iceberg on which side of the ship? Which side of the ship did the Titanic strike the iceberg on? And okay, so and to do this, so to get the question right, to make it a little bit more difficult, which side of the ship did it hit the berg, and how many watertight compartments did it open up? We need both of that. We need both of those in one thing. We need both of those in one. So we need which side of the ship and how many compartments did it open up? Ready? And don't answer the question until you see the word go, guys, or it doesn't count. Ready, set, go. Show, starboard, 5 and a little of 6. Holy cow, I can't keep up. Show got it. Show was good. Show, and then starboard 1 to 6. What do you mean, Maritime? It was 6 compartments. What do you mean 1 to 6? Like 6 compartments were opened up. Why'd you put a 1 in there? I'm confused. I'm really, really confused. Why did you put 1 to 6? It was 6 compartments. Why did you say 1? I'm really confused why you said 1 to 6. Oh, forward 1 to so you're saying 1 through 6. Okay. I got you. I was confused by that, but okay. So with show too. So all right. There we go. Okay, so we are. So wait, I lost track. Okay, yeah, all right, we're good. Okay, so we're good. Wait, are we at? Yeah, we're 3-2. Okay, so 2 more questions. Maritime, you can still win this. Okay, what were the first and last names of the first 2 confirmed victims of the Titanic disaster? What were the first and last names of the first 2 confirmed victims of the Titanic disaster? What were these guys' names? Ready, set, go. This is a tough one. I need their first names, not just Shepard and Harvey. And I need their first names. I need their first names there. More than just Shepard and Harvey. Shepard and Harvey. Plo got it. Jonathan Shepard and Herbert Harvey. That's exactly what I was looking for. That is exactly what I was looking for. He got it. Jonathan Shepard and Herbert Harvey. That's 100% what I was looking for. Woo! Got it. I did say first and last name, Maritime. I did say first and last name. Why the first names? Who cares? Everybody cares. The first names are a big part of who they are. Come on, Maritime. Jonathan Shepard and Herbert Harvey. That's exactly what I was looking for. All right. Let's see. Last question. Fair enough. Last question. Let's see here. Okay. What time did Titanic strike the iceberg? What time did Titanic strike the iceberg? Ready, set, go. What time did Titanic strike the iceberg? There we wait. Whoa. Okay, wait. Let's see here. 2340, good. 1140, good. There's maritime, good. Okay. That's another double, but sorry, maritime. Sorry, maritime. Sorry. Maritime, you've lost your edge, man. You've lost your edge, my friend. It's just a warm-up, though. It's just a warm-up. There'll be another stream day after tomorrow, so you got this, Maritime. You got this. Throw that paper out. Oh, yeah, this paper. So this paper has 2 losses on it now. Right there and right there. Oh, wow. This paper has 2 losses on it now. Oh gosh. That's hilarious. All right, everybody. Well, hey. Oh, I got another super chat. Wolf20, thank you so much. Some accounts I've read implied that Boiler Room 4 sustained some damage due to the Titanic running over part of the iceberg. I believe the people working in Boiler Room 4 said the water started coming up through the floor. I feel like I heard that. Europe helped beat Maritimes. 2 from Steven. Thanks, Steven. That's funny. But I feel like I have heard that before. But for water to come up through the floor, would the double bottom have had to be breached? Would that have had to happen? Because if that did happen, that wouldn't have... I hadn't heard of any reports that Boiler Room 4 flooded until after Boiler Room 5 did. So if Boiler Room 4 started to flood after Boiler Room 5, that would imply to me that the water was already spilling over the tops of the bulkheads and then coming down. And then maybe where the men were, it could have seemed like the water was coming up from the floor. I don't know. I don't know enough about that to say anything for certain. I need to research that a little bit. But the biggest thing, so for somebody to convince me that Boiler Room 4 started to flood, what I would need to see is evidence that Boiler Room 4 started to flood before Boiler Room 5 did. Because if Boiler Room 4 started to flood before Boiler Room 5 did, that would imply to me that there was more damage. But if it didn't, then I would just think that the water was already spilling over. Maybe just the way that the water got into Boiler Room 4, maybe they thought the water was coming up. I don't know. I'd have to do some more research in that. But that's a very interesting. I know I've heard that before, but I don't know enough specifics about it to say one way or the other. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was an incredibly fun improv live stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was awesome. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. It was an awesome, fun little mini Q&A. Maritime, you're awesome. Glad you're here. And guys, thanks so much for all the support. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a great afternoon, everybody. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good day.